Naughty Dog was one of the greatest gaming companies of the 90s, who reached critical acclaim with the Crash Bandicoot series. Unfortunately, time was running out for Naughty Dog with their rights for Crash Bandicoot, so they decided to give us one more game in the form of a spin-off. What kind of spin-off did they go for? Well, kart racing of course. Yep, Crash joins the kart racing phenomenon of the 90s that started with Nintendo's Mario Kart 64 and Rare's Diddy Kong Racing. CTR Crash Team Racing was released in 1999 and became another instant hit of the PS1 era. Suffice to say, this game reeks of nostalgia for me, as it was one of the most pivotal games of my childhood, spending days on end playing it with my brother and friends. So without further ado, let's get into the game, shall we? Crash Team Racing does have a story, but it's nothing complicated, and it's as simple as the game can get. The main plot is that a racing-obsessed alien who goes by the name of Nitrous Oxide wants to challenge Earth's fastest racer to prove that he is the fastest racer in the universe. If he wins, he's going to turn Earth into a concrete parking lot. If he loses, he'll leave Earth alone, and that's pretty much it. Crash Team Racing plays like your standard kart racer, but in all honesty, I feel it's one of the most natural and grounded of the kart racing genre, with its tight controls. The karts in this game feel heavy and a bit loose that give a great sense of control compared to the slippery feeling of Mario Kart 64. The most notable thing about CTR is the slide boost that was inspired by Diddy Kong Racing's Turbo Boost. As you're driving onto the track, you can hit the jump button to perform a slide. You can do the slide boost 3 times per slide. Doing this makes for some action-packed speeding that makes the game flow rather smoothly and quickly. You can also get boosts from pressing the jump button when you go over a ledge or hill, and as you land, you get a short turbo boost. From the get-go, you have quite a few modes to choose from. You have Adventure Mode, Time Trial, Arcade, Versus, and Battle. In Adventure, you select a character and race through a total of 16 tracks, earning 16 trophies and 4 boss keys. Later on, you are able to collect CTR tokens and Time Trial relics. Along the way, you get to traverse on a world map that's reminiscent of Diddy Kong Racing, which I thought was pretty cool. For map levels, you have a total of 4, which consist of a beach, ancient ruins, snowy Arctic mountains, and a castle that all intertwine with each other. In order to access a new location, you must defeat the boss of the section that you're in. The bosses include Ripperoo, Papu Papu, Komodo Joe, and Pinstripe. When you defeat them, they give you a boss key, and when you collect all 4, you'll get the chance to finally race Nitrous Oxide. The boss races as a whole are pretty simple and kinda easy, though I remember getting very frustrated with some of them as a kid. Mainly Komodo Joe and Pinstripe with those fucking bombs of his. Oxide's race is quite challenging, and it doesn't help that the bastard cheats by starting 1 second ahead before the race. Fucking bastard. After you defeat him, you can challenge him again for a final race after you collect all the time relics. After you collect the trophies and defeat all the bosses, you're allowed to go back and collect CTR tokens. The way you earn these are to collect the letters C, T, and R and win the race in first place. The letters for the most part are placed in simple spots, so it's not too difficult to complete. However, we also have the crystal bonus levels, where you must collect all 20 crystals that are spread throughout the level under a time limit to earn purple CTR tokens. I personally did not like these challenges as some of the crystals were placed in awkward locations. The CTR tokens are used to unlock the boss characters as playable characters. However, you can also unlock them using cheat codes at the menu screen. And next we have the time trials, which play very well in this game. The time crates that were used in Crash Bandicoot Warped make a return and are helpful in stopping time temporarily as you race against the clock. Again, the relics consist of Sapphire, Gold, and Platinum. I honestly enjoy playing these races as you're provided a fair amount of time to complete them, with numerous time crates to help you out. Arcade mode is pretty self-explanatory. However, you can also choose cup challenges, where you race on 4 tracks consecutively, and if you manage to get the most points, you win the Grand Prix. However, you don't unlock anything, but with that said, it's still pretty fun to do. Versus is pretty self-explanatory as well, and I feel it's the mode that highlights the game. CTR is best enjoyed when played with friends, as most kart racing games encourage competitive play. And lastly, we have Battle, where you duke it out with your friends in an arena gunning each other down with the various weapons of the game. This mode can only be accessed with 2 to 4 players. 4 players? Yep, this game allows you to play up to 4 players with the use of the multi-tap, that oddly looks like a boomerang. Hey, at least they tried, and it worked great for the most part. CTR definitely gives a ton of things to satisfy the lone player, though the multiplayer is the pinnacle cherry on top that makes the game shine. The graphics again look rather amazing for the PS1. True, the level designs aren't as organic as the ones in the platforming games, but they still give off that feeling that you're racing in the Crash Bandicoot universe, which is what I really love when it comes to games like these. This also includes the weapons and power-ups that are featured in the previous Crash Bandicoot games, with items such as the TNT crates, time clock drain, time warp orbs, and so much more. The cast for Crash Team Racing is great as they feature all the popular characters of the series. Though I feel, and I know I'm in the minority here, I would have liked to see Koala Kong as a racer. I know he wasn't a popular character, but I feel he should have been included at least as a cheat code character like Penta Penguin was. It's also disappointing that you couldn't play as Oxide as he had a pretty cool looking kart design. But other than that, the character choices are solid. The music is outstanding. I love, and I mean love, the soundtrack. The music is engaging and energizing, especially when you do the more challenging tracks that build up the tension. Josh Mansell really outdid himself here. The only negatives I can think of in Crash Team Racing are the crystal bonus levels. They just weren't that greatly designed for a kart, and I feel it would have been better had these levels been platforming on foot sections. But other than that, the game looks and plays excellently. Crash Team Racing is one of the best kart racing games ever made. Tight controls, great character selection, amazing music, tons of content. Naughty Dog did a great job with their last Crash game. They went out with a bang. With all that said, I give CTR Crash Team Racing a golden 5 out of 5 Wumpa Fruits. To me, this game is the epitome of what makes a great kart racing game, and even after 10 plus years, the game stood the test of time. As you know, Naughty Dog lost the rights to the Crash Bandicoot series and began work on the Jak and Daxter series, a PS2 classic which I will be reviewing soon. So what happened to Crash? Well, he did get one more PS1 spin-off before making his way to the PlayStation 2. The last PS1 Crash game was Crash Bash, which was developed by Eurocom. I'm still debating if I'm going to review it or not, though I most likely will, so stay tuned. Hey there guys, thanks again for watching this video. If you liked it and want to see more, feel free to hit the subscribe button for new upcoming content coming soon. I try and upload a new video at least once every Friday. In the meantime, why not check out some of my other videos in the boxes. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.